Coming up on Carolina News, temperatures are dropping and local homeless shelters are making changes because of the cold weather. How are they making sure that the homeless stay warm? Then, a new program in a South Carolina prison is providing inmates with skills to help with the transition back into society. And later, South Carolina men's basketball is back tonight. Find out what players are saying about the upcoming season.
It's the excitement. We can't wait to play.
Carolina News begins now.
From the University of South Carolina, your news, your sports, your weather. Carolina News begins now.
Hello and welcome to Carolina News. I'm Cheyenne Blodgen.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Katie Freeman. Our top story today, the change in seasons has brought along a drop in temperatures, which can be a serious issue for those without a place to call home.
And many have questions about what shelters are doing to protect the homeless when it's cold.
That's right. Reporter Anna King says when the temperatures drop below freezing, it gets dangerous for those without a home.
I don't know what I'm going to do this year. But last year it was kind of rough. It got cold. But I don't know what I'm going to do.
This weekend, the city of Columbia will see the coldest temperatures of the season. And although some enjoy the cold weather, it's a hard time for the homeless. And the shelters here are bracing for the flood of people looking for a warm place to sleep.
We remain full at 260 beds almost every day of the year. So we're consistently full and turning people, particularly men, away.
Transitions is the biggest homeless center in the Midlands. They say, although they normally run out of beds, they have created another option for those in need as the temperature drops.
As the weather gets colder, folks will start to come in more to get warm during the day.
As the temperature here in Columbia continues to drop, shelters in the area are adjusting to the increased number of people needing help. So while it's empty right now, around 4 o'clock, there will be a line wrapped around this building for people who need help with shelter and food.
The beds are full most of the time. I mean, a few nights a week we'll have a few beds that are available.
Oliver Gospel is another shelter in Columbia that's making changes for the season.
Now, as winter is coming in, when the temperature drops 40 degrees or lower, we open up our day room, which we're standing in now. We have 32 mats that we can allow men to sleep on.
For people like Wilson, it's not easy to find a warm bed on a cold night.
At the church, in that playground right there, I slept over there. They don't bother us. They just let us sleep as long as we want. They give us blankets and all kind of crazy ass stuff.
Both Transitions and Oliver Gospel say they are always in need of supplies to help provide a warm and safe place for those who need it. For Carolina News, I'm Anna King.
If you would like to reach out and donate to these shelters, you can reach out to Oliver Gospel at 803-254-6470. And you can reach Transitions at 803-708-4861. It wasn't too cold outside this morning, but let's see what our weather is looking like going forward into the week.
That's right. Our Emily AC is outside with your first forecast. Emily, are these temperatures here to stay or is it about to get cold?
Thanks, guys. It really is fall. Although the cold front cooled us down to these amazing temperatures, we are still on the warmer side in the mid to low 70s with very little wind coming out of the north, so you won't be swept away too soon. You're going to want to bundle up a little later in the week and this weekend, but it's going to get down to the mid 60s by next week, and game night temperatures are going to be close to freezing. I'll have more for you later on the show, but for now, back to y'all in the studio.
Thanksgiving is around the corner and food banks are asking you to get in the spirit and give food donations to families in need. Reporter Angela Howe has more on how you can donate.
The holidays are coming up, and that means more families have children home to feed who might normally get free or reduced breakfast and lunch from school. Harvest Hope Food Bank is having a drive-through food drive to help stock the warehouse shelves before the holidays, when the need for donations can triple. But this year's donations have been a little sparse. Taylor Davids, the Development and Communications Specialist for Harvest Hope, has a theory why.
So if you go through something tragic like we went through in 2015 with the flood, you're more apt to give. So therefore, you're donating product, you're donating monetary earlier. I think this year people weren't donating as early because we were very blessed and fortunate not to have a disaster.
Who knew not having a disaster could cause some damage? Food banks like Harvest Hope are always taking non-perishable items to stock for local people in need.
Donating to Harvest Hope is as simple as pulling up, rolling down your window, and handing them your donation.
After you donate food, volunteer shoppers get a slip that has a family on it, and then they gather enough groceries to feed each member of the family.
There is a need, and it definitely won't go to waste, and people that need it will receive it.
So the next time you go grocery shopping, consider a family in need and donate a dinner. For Carolina News, I'm Angela Howell.
If you can't make it to the food drive today before 4 p.m., but you'd still like to donate money or food to feed a family in need, go to harvesthope.org.
And yesterday was election day in the Midlands, and it resulted in 2 new mayors for local towns. In Irmo, Barry Walker Sr. defeated incumbent Hardy King with over twice as many votes in the mayoral race. Then, in West Columbia, Tim Miles won the mayoral election by historic margins, pulling in just over 2/3 of the total votes. And there's a shortage of bus drivers in Sumner County because they're all on strike. The drivers say they're making just above minimum wage, making it difficult to put food on the table. Parents say that the strike has left their kids waiting at bus stops for hours, and the uproar about pay is coming down on the children. Nearly 24 bus drivers who were on strike Tuesday morning said they won't get back behind the wheel until the district pays up. The district has since released a statement saying they are resolving the issue with a group of drivers, and teachers and athletic coaches have even stepped up to help on bus routes.
I-26 is open again after an overturned tractor trailer got in the way of the morning commute. It happened around 5:30 a.m. and it was blocked all westbound lanes of traffic at the Columbia Bush River Road overpass. Roads were cleared around 10 a.m. The tractor trailer was carrying bales of cotton and crews had to remove it from the truck before the road could reopen. The driver was taken to the hospital. Coming up next on Carolina News, a new program at prison in South Carolina is providing inmates with helpful skills needed to transition back into society. Find out more when we come back.